Acts chapter 26. Then Agrippa said to Paulos, "Thou art permitted to speak for thyself." Then Paulo stretched forth his hand and made his defense. "I think myself happy, King Agrippa, that I am to make my defense before thee this day, touching all things whereof I am accused by the Yehudim, especially because thou art expert in all customs and questions which are among the Yehudim. Wherefore I beseech thee to hear me patiently. My manner of life, then, from my youth up, which was from the beginning among my own nation and at Jerusalem, all the Jews know, having knowledge of me from the first, if they be willing to testify, that after the strictest sect of our religion I lived a Parishi. And now I stand here to be judged, for the hope of the promise made of the God to our fathers, to which promise our 12 tribes, earnestly serving God night and day, hope to attain. And concerning this hope, I am accused by the Yehudim, O king. Why is it judged incredible with you, if the God doth raise the dead? I verily thought within myself that I ought to do many things contrary to the name of Yeshua of Nazareth. And this I also did in Jerusalem, and I both shut up many of the holy ones in prisons, having received authority from the chief priests, and when they were put to death, I gave my vote against them. And punishing them oftentimes in all the synagogues, I strove to make them blaspheme. And being exceedingly mad against them, I was persecuting them even to foreign cities, in which things, journeying to Damascus with the authority and commission of the chief priests, at midday, O king, I saw on the way a light from the sky, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me, and them that journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice saying to me in the Hebrew language, Shaul, Shaul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the goad. And I said, Who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said, I am Yeshua, whom thou persecutest. But arise and stand upon thy feet, for to this end have I appeared to thee, to appoint thee a servant and a witness, both of the things wherein thou hast seen me, and of the things wherein I will appear to thee, delivering thee from the people and from the nations to whom I send thee, to open their eyes, that they may turn from darkness to light, and from the power of the Shatanah to the God, that they may receive remission of sins and an inheritance among them that are sanctified by faith in me. Wherefore, O King Agrippa, I was not disobedient to the skyly vision, but both to the ones in Damascus first, and to Jerusalem, also all the country of the Yehudaya, and to the nations I was announcing to be repenting, and to be reverting to the God, practicing works worthy of the repentance. For this cause the Yehudim seized me in the temple, and they were trying to kill me. Having therefore obtained the help that is from the God, I stand to this day testifying both to small and great, saying nothing but what the prophets and Moshe did say should come. If the anointed must suffer, if that he first by the resurrection of the dead should proclaim light both to the people and to the nations. And as he thus made his defense, Pestor saith with a loud voice, Paulo, thou art mad. The many learnings turn thee into madness. But Paulo saith, I am not mad, most excellent Festus, but plainly speak forth words of truth and soberness. For the king knoweth of these things, to whom also I speak freely, for I am persuaded not that anything of these things is hidden from him, nothing. For this hath not been done in a corner. King Agrippa, believest thou the prophets? I know that thou believest. And Agrippa said to Paulo, In a little me thou art persuading to make me a Christianos? And Paulo said, I would wish to the God, whether in a little or in a large, not thou only, but also all the ones hearing me today, to become such as I also myself am, besides these bonds. And the king rose up, and the governor, and Bernicer, and they that sat with them. And when they had withdrawn, they spoke one to another, saying, This man is doing nothing worthy of death or of bonds. And Agrippa was saying to Pestos, This man might have been set free if he had not appealed to Caesar.